Hey everybody, welcome back to the Armed Scotsman. Today on the table we have an FN Guardian AR-15. Let's check this one out. Alright folks, as I said, this is an FN AR-15. It's named the Guardian. Let's go ahead and dive right on in to the review. So we're going to start at the back here. This comes with an FN branded stock. It's a little interesting. It doesn't have a rubber butt pad. It does have some kind of cool texturing on the back. Kind of has some basic OG sling attachments. There's no QD sling attachments on here. It's not the thickest. It's kind of a thin profile up on the for the cheek rest too. Overall, it's not the best stock out there, but when we come to the price of this gun, that's where it's going to get really interesting. One of the things I'm not loving about this is I have to pull down on this to adjust, which I think is kind of awkward. You know, we're all kind of used to just get that block in place. We're all just kind of used to pushing up and then moving it instead of pulling down and moving it. So I found that a little awkward. Is it a deal breaker? No, absolutely not. And you know, any kind of, you know, AR-15 is kind of like Lego, right? If you don't like something, change it. You got your mil-spec buffer too, moving down to your castle nut. It's been staked twice, which is nice to see, and the staking is really good. Always nice to see. Attention to detail. Okay, moving up for your upper and lower receiver. The upper and lower receiver is 7075 T6 aluminum. It's really standard. Up here you've got your dust cover. There's no real brass deflector here. There is a mag release, but you'll notice there is no forward assist. Now I'm really curious. Are you a fan of forward assist? Do you not care? Or is it something you have to have? For me, I think in a sporting rifle, they kind of call this a sporting rifle or a kind of a defensive rifle, make it a home defense rifle. For me, if this was more of a, you know, shit hits the fan, go to war, whatever you want to refer it to, I would want the forward assist. However, on a rifle like this, I don't think it's that much of a deal breaker, but I'm really curious to see what your thoughts are on that. Yay or nay or don't care. All right. So we have a standard safety on this side. Nothing ambidextrous about this. This is a real plain Jane lower. Moving down, you've got this grip here, and again it is marked by FN. No storage compartment. Grip angle is pretty good. The texturing's nice. It's just straight polymer. Overall, it's a pretty grippy grip. Grippy grip. It really does dig into your hand, and you can get a nice grip on there. So again, if you don't like any of this furniture, it's super cheap and simple to switch out, so no biggie. One of the things I do love is this enhanced trigger guard. Huge fan. Love that it comes with it. Makes me happy. Let's check this mag. It will come with a 30 round PMag if your state allows it. Comes with a standard mil-spec trigger, so we'll go over it. There's no real need to mil-spec trigger. There's a mil-spec trigger, but I'll just show you for the ones who don't know. So with a single stage on this, there's like pretty much absolutely zero take up, maybe a millimeter. There's your brake, and then you got your reset, push out, thunk. Audible and tactile. It's just a standard mil-spec trigger. Let's do the wiggle test while we're here. I'm just going to see if there's any play between the upper and lower receiver. It really doesn't matter if there is. It's not going to affect your functionality of your gun. I just like to see how the tolerances are between the upper and lower. Yeah, there's a little bit of wiggle in there, but again, nothing to worry about. You have obviously your standard magwell. It's been flared a little bit like most standard AR-15s out there. Moving up, this is what I think really interesting at a gun at this price point is this rail. You can see here that it comes in and it is flush with this upper receiver, which is really, really nice. I really like that. Sometimes when you get a AR-15, you come down to it and then your handguard's pretty thick and it sticks out on either side of your upper receiver, but this one blends in really, really nicely into the upper receiver. Very nicely done. You do have a 1913 pick rail the whole way along up here, plenty of space to add whatever you need. Moving on up to the actual handguard, so there's some there's some cutouts on either side to lighten this gun up, and it's in the other positions too. In between there, at 3, 6, and 9, you've got M-LOK slots to attach lights, lasers, whatever you need, so tons of room. Underneath this handguard, we have a 16-inch barrel. It's a 4150 CMV barrel. It's a mid-length gas system. I love mid-length gas systems. They're typically just, they're just a little smoother than carbine, just nicer to shoot. So yeah, and 16-inch barrel, 1-in-7 twist, 1/2x28 thread pitch standard with an A2 birdcage on the back. Overall, the fit and finish is really nice on this gun for the price point, and again, we'll come to that in just a little bit. It does have, I forgot to say, this is just a standard charging handle, nothing fancy, nothing ambidextrous about it, very basic AR-15 charging handle. Let's go ahead and take this down and check out the bolt carrier grip, see how the staking looks. Something I always do on my AR-15s, make sure that everything looks a-okay. Staking looks great. They've done a really good job. It is MPI and HP tested for the bolt, so and the barrel I believe is also, which is really nice to see. And everything looks fine on here. There's no weird things. Yeah, everything looks good. One of the things that I do want to point out when I was shooting this, this does have a standard stainless steel buffer spring in here. And I don't know why, it was noisy. I mean, this is a really simple fix. I usually throw in Damaged Industries buffer springs in here. They're usually, you can get myself for like $5, where these stainless steel springs are rated to last about 5,000 rounds. The other ones, they're from Damaged Industries, they're enhanced buffers. Springs are rated for like 750,000, and they'll take that annoying, you can probably hear that and they're kind of rattling. It will take that noise away because it was kind of obnoxious. Again, most AR-15s do that, but something I would personally just do a really quick change out on. Alright, so let's talk about shooting the gun. I went through probably just over 300 rounds with this one. I had no problems whatsoever. Pretty smooth shooting. Yeah, no issues to really to talk about, or no issues to talk about, and the accuracy was pretty good. Now, this is where we're going to come to the well, for me, kind of the interesting part. So you're getting a solid, I mean, this is FN's a renowned, well-known company for making excellent firearms. You're getting a solid AR-15, well-built, nice rail. It's in some ways it's very basic, but in other ways it's it's definitely very nice. I picked this up, and I hate talking about price because obviously things change or whatever. But I'm going to tell you the time of posting this video, I paid $6.99 for this AR-15. At that price point, it's I would say it's definitely up there with one of the go-tos for a budget-friendly AR-15. So if you're in the market and you don't mind not having a forward assist, and that's kind of in your price range, you should probably check out this FN as well. So overall, pretty impressed with it, especially at that price point. I have no qualms recommending it. So anyway, folks, that's pretty much it for me. If you have any questions, any comments, please ask them below. Happy to help out wherever I can. And that's pretty much it. Until next time, catch you later.